Only thing that I asked for was justice and human rights to be addressed. But these things become my crime and they put me on the list. So I'm unable to go back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a place that I call home. It's the place where I grew up with and where I wanted to be buried when I pass away. Only thing that I asked for was justice and human rights to be addressed. But these things become my crime and they put me on the list. So I'm unable to go back to Hong Kong. I was very fortunate that I only went to jail for a few months. When I left Hong Kong, I issued a public statement saying that I'm severing my ties with my family. In mainland China, if you're a human rights activist, you're not only the one that the government is targeting. They will target your family, they will survey them, they will intimidate them, or sometimes persecute them as well. So I cut my ties with them and I have not contacted them since I left. And yes, indeed, there are a lot of guilt. My motivation is to pave my way home and free my friends from prison. So for me, going back to Hong Kong, stepping my foot again on this soil is my lifelong goal. And I'll definitely try my best to make it happen. We cannot say that, well, nothing had happened, nothing had changed, or it was completely useless. It literally changed the way the world sees mainland China, and it really shaped the global narrative to be more assertive and to pay more attention on their human rights violation and try to hold them accountable. So for me, even though, of course, for now, the political movement in Hong Kong is in a really dire situation. There are no protesters. Most of the political campaigners in Hong Kong are arrested. But we keenly believe that what we have done, we have laid out a lot of seeds for the future generation to grow them. We have planted the seed of resistance and civil disobedience in people's hearts. Stop being complacent about the rise of authoritarianism. Stop being complacent about our democratic backsliding. The Chinese Communist Party is trying to demolish democracy and try to implement the totalitarian model in the world. We should be doing more and to be united to counter this aggression and expansion and defend our democratic values on a global level. I believe that art, movies, has the power to change people, change minds, and change the way we see things. So I'm a big fan of all these protest documentary in the Hong Kong movement, and actually that's the reason why the Hong Kong government is banning all these protest movies in Hong Kong. So for me, it's really important to continue to promote these movies around the world and remind everyone the story of Hong Kong and prevent it to be rewritten by the Chinese Communist Party.